Hey, this is Daryl Henry with Insurance for Entrepreneurs, and this video is what is cyber liability insurance? I'm going to talk you through the 5 key parts of a good cyber insurance policy so that you can understand it and you can decide what you need for your business. Look, here's the way I explain it. I explain cyber insurance in context of the other kinds of insurance that I might buy or sell to somebody because I think that makes it easier to understand. So the 5 parts are your property, liability, business income and extra expense, extortion, and crime. Now let's talk about those. Liability insurance. If you keep personal information, that can be name, date of birth, credit cards, driver's license numbers. It can be, if you're a lawyer, it's personal documents of your clients. If you are compromised, you're going to have to pay for letters and credit monitoring services and pay for damages to your clients. That's the liability piece of a cyber insurance policy. Someone got in your network and you have to let your clients know, hey, your stuff's out there. We're going to pay for the damages and we're going to pay for credit monitoring services. Now, when someone gets into your environment, a lot of times what they do is they corrupt your data. So that's the property insurance part. It's digital assets. So if they get in, so I'm in the insurance space, I'm in sales. If somebody got into my database and corrupted all my data for my prospects and my customers, I'm going to need to spend money to recreate that. That's assets, that's property insurance. That's in a good cyber insurance policy, not in every single one of them, but it's really important if you're storing a lot of data that you got to think about how much it would cost to rebuild that data. So the next part is business income and extra expense. And this is different for every industry, but you got to think about it this way. If you can't accept payments or if you can't access your records, are you going to be able to operate? So some examples may be like a dentist office or a doctor's office. If you can't access the records of your patients, are you going to be able to operate? Are you going to be able to see them? Chances are no, you're going to be shut down until your network gets back up. Or if you're a restaurant and you can't take payments and you can only take cash, how much income are you going to lose if you're shut down for the weekend? That's part of a cyber insurance policy. Now, the fourth part, extortion. This is the type of stuff that you see in the news where a threat actor gets into the environment of a school or an airport or a city, and now all of a sudden their network's totally shut down. A lot of times what they do is they'll get into the network, they'll say, give me $100,000 or give me all this Bitcoin, or I'm going to totally destroy all your data. In that situation, you're going to need someone to negotiate for you and pay that settlement, even though the FBI doesn't want you to. I'm not going to dig into that. But if you're going to have to deal with some type of extortion threat in your environment, that can be covered under a cyber insurance policy. And it's really important. And the last part is crime. So this is one of your employees being fooled into wiring money somewhere, or somebody gets into your bank accounts and wires money out, or fund transfer fraud. So those are the key things. Somebody steals money from you through your network and through your people. That can be bought as part of a cyber insurance policy because it's a different world out there. It used to be that everything was checks or cash. Now it's all data. So it's a different world. You can buy that under a cyber policy. Look, those are the 5 parts. If you want help looking at your program, my contact information is at my website, insuranceforentrepreneurs.net. If this was helpful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps other people like you find the content. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Go build something great.